Greetings and salutations, viewers, to this Cybertron X coming to you with a new Transformers review. And today I'm going to do a rather long review. I thought about doing this in parts, but I want to get it all done and put together instead of dragging it out. I could actually have gotten like 6 or 7 reviews out of this. But a lot of people don't really want to sit there and go, oh, what's going to come? When's it going to come next? When is it going to come next? Because I just want to get this thing all done and reviewed and out there, because this is actually a pretty cool figure I have. I actually got this on clearance from BBTS. They still have some left for about, with tax, maybe $35. So if you want one, go ahead and get it. I'm doing it on the commemorative, is it commemorative? Limited edition, Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, Seacons. And this is the box. I remember the year I went to BotCon, they said that they were going to do this, and I just wanted to get it. And I've been waiting. There was actually a Gestalt I wanted to get when I was younger, and just never could find it in my area. And then finally got a hold of one, and I was happy. It was like a bug in a rug. So yeah, this thing is rather large. So let's talk a little bit about the Seacons. The Seacons never really appeared in US TV series of G1. They appeared in Master Force in Japan. So if you want to see what they look like, you have to get Master Force. They didn't really, when they first showed up, you just saw like multiples of a certain one, and then you realize that they combined to form the big guy, which I forget what he was called in Master Force. I think Atlas or Nautilus or Neptune, King Neptune or Poseidon or something. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry. I know there's a few people, one Time Lord, who will probably comment on the video and go, "You're wrong, Sean. You're very, very wrong," and I understand. Sorry. But because this is a Master Force, it actually came with a unique gimmick. And the unique gimmick is that each one of the limbs can be moved around, kind of like Scrambled City. That a leg can actually be an arm, and an arm can be a leg. And it doesn't have to matter, because it was different combinations that you wanted to do the limbs. Okay? There are 5 little figures and 1 big one. Well, why 5? Well, the 5th one that you didn't use for a limb actually transformed into a gun, kind of like a Target Master. So that's why it was pretty neat in the Master Force series. I like that. I'm not going to show you multiple combinations. I'm going to show you one combination of it combined, and the one I like to use as the gun. And I got to tell you a little thing. I did have a problem with one of the figures that I had to get a little bit of super glue, or you can use clear nail polish, whatever you want to do, and paint put a little bit on there, let it dry so it could fit in there snugly. One of the pegs was actually a tad too small to fit in the hole. That's a little bit of a problem, but easy fix. I did the same thing with the 2-pack of Rodimus and Cyclonus, or as I refer to him as Hot Rod and his Armada. Because I already have Cyclonus, I now have his Armada, so another video altogether. Now, I'm going to start with the first figure, and I kind of feel like I'm emulating Silverbolt as I do this, because I'm going off on a tangent as I'm reviewing. And I sound a little stuffed up. I'm sorry. It's cold. I have allergies. If you hear me sneezing or sniffling, I'm sorry. If you hear the phone go off, I'm sorry. This is a long review, people. Sit back and enjoy. The first one I'm going to review is Snaptrap. And Snaptrap is the leader. He is a giant sea turtle, as you can see here, with 3 guns. He's overcompensating. But he does have a gimmick with the guns here. As you can see, one is higher than the other, and there's a little switch here. Give me the switch, and they pivot. Whee! So yeah, that's kind of cool, I think. Maybe. Could be. Possibly. Alright. To transform it, let's go ahead and take this piece off. And you can use it as a shield, because it has a little part right there that can peg into places. Take these back legs, fold them back, flip up his head, flip down his legs. I love that little ratchety clicking sound. Now his arms are kind of cool. If you do the arms like that, the hands will come out. And there you go, he's transformed. He can hold his giant gun, which kind of looks like a sniper rifle. And you can peg the shield into the arm, like so. And he can carry the sword. But a little snugly, so don't try to force it, you can end up breaking it. So there he is, transformed into robot mode. Typical G1, because this is a reissue G1 figure, so a lot of the articulation is G1. So, there. But that's him. That's his form. I kind of like it, but kind of like, I wish this was not here. That's a little drawback. It just like, here's your body and here's this massive backpack. It looks like you're wearing a cape. Deal with it. G1, people. I'm not dogging on G1. I like G1. The next I'm going to review, I'm actually going down this list here, Overbite. Now here's the one I had the problem with. Now Overbite, as you can see here, is a land shark, maybe? Could be, possibly. If you find like a G1 original, sometimes you'll find them looking like this. These pieces tend to come off and get lost, and it's a little drawback. But let me show you. This is where I had to use a little bit of the super glue, right here on the gun. This little piece here was a tad too small to fit in that hole, yet this piece wasn't. And that's my only complaint, that was the problem with this. And that's a minor problem and an easy fix. So here he is in his land shark mode. If you remove the gun, the jaw is openable. It does open. Not much, but it does open. To transform him, I leave these on, so you can just pull that down, flip up that, pull those up, pull this fin back, hold that fin back, and like so, and extend the hands, and peg in the gun. And there's Overbite in his robot mode. There's a lot of pink and teal in this, people. I'm sorry. Because these Seacons are fabulous. Sorry. Next up is Seawing. Seawing is a manta ray, or manta ray. Pretty cool looking. Pretty cool. A lot of black and gray and turquoise on him. I like it. It's not as pink as the other one. So, yeah. Pretty neat. Only drawback, he has a big hole in the nose. And he does open his jaw. To transform him, take out his wings, his guns on his wings, fold back the wings, rotate the legs around here, fold down his arms, and the tail, just flip back, And give him his guns back. And there you go. Kind of cool. Kind of a little disturbing with where the mouth is. It just like, hey, you want to see what else is amazing? Just looks a little longish, I will say. And if you're under the age of 12 and don't know what I'm saying, don't ask your parents. They'll look at you funny. Well, my folks do, but that's another story. Next up, I'm going to review. I hope I'm pronouncing this name right because it's a rather confusing name. Nautilator, I think is his name. This is it. You could either call him a shrimp or a lobster. I'm not 100% sure what he is. But the problem is you have to open his mouth really wide and stick his gun there. But other than that, that's what he looks like normally. So let's see. He actually has a cool looking gun. It's a 3-barreled gun. I kind of like that. But there you go. There he is in his animal mode. Transform him. Yeah. Fold down this piece, the tail. They become legs. Fold back the arms. Or am I doing this right? Oh, no. You leave the back legs open. Fold back the head. And fold out the arms. And give him his gun. Like so. The only drawback with this figure is that he has too much of an upper body mass here. And his legs are back here. So he kind of wants to... He looks fat. He looks fat. But I like him. He's got to have, like, he's got a really creepy look to him, so I like it. It's just a little chubby. Here's also a little chubby. Next up is Skalor. Skalor. Sounds like a really bad Pokemon. You know what? He looks like a really bad Pokemon. I would say this is a piranha. A mutant piranha. Because it does have that piranha look to the face, so that's what I'm thinking. But one of the really things I love about this figure is the molded scales. I love how they molded in the scales and the fins on this one. It just looks really nice. I mean, this one has a lot of little detail. Unlike the other ones that just have like the robotic detail everywhere, this one has more of an organic detail to it, and I really do like that. It stands out a little bit more, and to me that makes a little bit of a difference with the molded detail and mixed with like the robotic. Really gives it like a cyborg look to it in its beast mode here. So that's kind of cool. Take the weapons off, and there you go. Fold down the fin. Pull forward the head. Fold down. That forms his feet. His hands pop out of the bottom of his feet, like so. And to reveal his head, just fold the tail back. Give him his guns, like so. And there you go. He actually can dual wield, so that's pretty nice. Like I said, some little details on this actually pops. And then in his robot mode, the chest piece and that just looks really simplified. To go from an overly detailed body to a simplified robot, I kind of dig it. So, yeah, he's kind of cool. It's one of the ones that I like because of some really nice detail. But the last one, who is known as Tentakil, not Tentacruel, Tentakil. He is like one of my favorites, and he's the one you really first see in like the first episode of Master Force. And this guy is my personal favorite. I know the other one had the organic detail. This one actually has a really fierce detail, and this is it. I mean, I really like this. It has a really menacing look to it. And the other reason I like it, it reminds me of the monsters from those really bad sci-fi movies. It looks like something you would see in made into a rubber suit and coming out of a cave in like a really a bad 50s movie. So that's why I like it. It just has this really menacing look to it. And even though it's more pink and blue and that, the black face paint here, the facing of the monster mode, it's just fantastic. I just really like it. I mean, even with that little bit of the yellow for the eyes, it really pops. It really stands out, and it's like one of my personal favorites. I mean, when I was getting into, when I was a kid in G1, out of all the Seacons, this is the one I wanted because I just really dug the look to it. And like I said, he's my personal favorite. Even if you remove the guns, I mean, he looks menacing with the guns. You remove the guns, he still looks menacing. He still looks evil. I like that. To transform him, lift up his head and pull it back down to form the feet. Fold back that, fold back the feet and top tails, and there you go. Or you can leave it out like that. I think it's like that. Yeah, it's like that. So he actually has legs. And just give him his gun. And there you go. That is him in robot mode. Now, I'm going to show you the one I like to put in the gun mode. And I want to tell you this. Each one of these figures, it came with this. It's a stand that you can actually mount the gun to. There's 5 of them, so you can actually want to display them all in their gun mode. You can, or if you get multiples, you can, you know, form guns. You know, have them in the robot modes, which I know some people do. But the one I like to use in gun mode is Overbite. One of the main reasons, out of all the Seacons, Overbite has more of a slender body, which kind of gives a gun look to it. So I like doing that. So, to do the gun mode, we'll fold the head in, fold the legs back like that, and keep the legs down, fold the headpiece down, fold that like so, and like that. And then take the gun, his blaster ammo out there, and there he is in gun mode. So let's just go ahead and mount him on his gun stand. And there you go. So there he is in his gun mode. So you can leave it like that because I'll show you some of the other things. So there he is in gun mode. I kind of like it. You can leave the fin up to give like a targeting scope thing. So there you go. Now we're going to start by assembling them into robot mode. And first we're going to start with Seacons here. So it is Seacons, right? No, Snaptrap. Why did I say Seacons? I'm thinking Pokemon, aren't I? I'm sorry. Go ahead and fold back the arm, like so. What you want to do is fold them back like so. Now you want to fold these legs out like so. Oh, keep them like that. Now these you want to bring up like so. And there you go. Now if you want, you can go ahead and put the head on. Alright? So step 1 done. And if you really want, fold out both tabs on those. And slide it onto his chest. And there he goes. There he is. He is, the body is ready. Alright. Well, let's go with the way I configured the limbs. Now I want to consult the back of this so I know what I'm doing. Alright. We're going to go with Skalor first. So take his weapons. Now I want to show you something with the other weapons. The ones that have multiple weapons, to do the weapons in their mode, they would link together like so. Just like that. And for him, all you do is fold the arms down. I'm just double checking. Fold the arms down, leave it like that. And place the foot. Now it says to leave it like that. I don't, because I just don't like that look. So I just slide it down like so. And there's one foot. I want the leg to have a little bit of a substance to it. You know what I mean? Next, we're going to go with Nautilator. So go ahead and fold those off. Remove the claws. Fold in the legs. Fold back those. And place on the foot. Alright. And then go ahead and if you want, you can take the feet back and move them like that. Snap on the feet. It doesn't make him as tall, but it does make him a little bit more sturdy. Not folding down the legs. So there you go. There he is, his feet. Now for the arms. Go ahead and take his guns off. Fold down the feet. Fold down the head. Fold the tail down. Move the legs up. Like so. And attach the fist. Like so. And then for him, Seawing. It is Seawing? Yeah, Seawing. His head doesn't fold down. So what you want to do is, there's this little part here. Fold that out. Fold the legs up. Fold the head in. And pop in the hand. And then just mount it in the arms. And there you go. Here he is in his robot form combined. This is Piranacon. You can't hold a blaster, but he can hold a sword. I think he can hold the blaster. Hang on. Let me take one of the fist off. Because it's kind of hard to put in his hand while it's upside down. So he can hold the gun. So you can have the mounted gun and him holding this blaster as well. But there you go. There he is combined. Like I said, I don't like extending the legs because I just don't like that look of him. But there you go. There he is combined. Piranacon. Really nice. Now, there has been upgrade sets to give the head and feet more look and the head eyes that light up. I don't want that. I like this just the way it is. He looks really good. Like I said, if you want to get him, you can find him on BBTS for $35. That's with tax. Shipping, I don't know, because I don't know where you live. But if you find a G1 or an actual Japan version, you're gonna pay out the wazoo for him because he is rather expensive. I got him because, you know, he was a deal, and the only drawback with this is you see all the pink and stuff. Let me show you the back of the box. He was actually supposed to look like that. So, yeah. Some colors get different. But what's really cool is you see this guy in a black light. It's awesome. I don't have one, so I can't show you. But there you go. It's actually one of my only 2 complete G1 gestalts. Like the other one is Minosaur, which is going to be another review for later. But there you go. Like I said, this is one of my longest reviews I've done in a while. I hope you enjoy. If you can get the Piranacons, go for it. The Seacons, yeah, it's a good deal. This is Cybertron X. Later.